Okay, now we want to talk about this part at the right. Some tools to control different parts. Here, let me tell you something. With holding right click, you can orbit in the scene. You can move and look around. And when you press W and right click, you move forward. S, moving back. A to left. D, right. E and Q for up and down. Okay, if you think that you're moving too fast, here you can control it in camera speed. With a right click, you can control the speed of moving. You can decrease it or increase it. And here you can have a number, for example, 2. Then it will be set on 2. The amount of change will be 2 when you move this. Or again, 1 or 2 again. And now as you can see, it's moving slowly. To have a better control on the project, like this. Okay, here, first one is select. And when you choose it, the only thing which you can do is selecting. It's not possible to use move or scale or something else. Here is move. When you choose it, you can move different subjects in the project. You will face with this gizmo with 3 axes, and you can move your subject along each of these axes like this, or you can move it between the surfaces. And Ctrl Z to undo. Here you can see undo in edit list. You have undo here, and you can see its hotkey Ctrl Z. Here, as you can see, when I'm moving this subject, see how it's moving? It's because that we have snap. Here at the top, you can control the snap, distance snapping on grids. There are some grids which this moving is happening on them. I select it again. When it's active, how much you have here, it will be your snap for moving. Now here we have 10. I can change it to 1. Or for example 500. The snapping limit your moves in half meters. But here we have 500 centimeters equal to 5 meters. I can change it to 50 centimeters. As you can see, like this. It moves like this. If you don't want to have a snap, you can turn it off here, and it will move normally. Real time and perfect. Next item here is rotate. When you choose it, you can rotate your objects. Here, let me tell you something. I choose this here, for example, and then I press Alt and I move this at the same time. In this way, I can have a copy of this object. Same as 3D Max, which you can have copy with pressing Shift, or Revit, which you can have copy with Control. Most of the softwares have this possibility, and in Unreal, we need to press Alt to have this. We need to hold Alt and move the subject at the same time. We can have the copy with this technique, even with rotate. I need to hold Alt and rotate this subject. In this way, I can have a copy of this subject. So we can have a rotate like this for all angles and positions which we want to have for our subject. Like this. Move, rotate, and scale, which we have these tools here at the top. When you select each of the objects in the scene, you can have that tools here again at the details. And here you can open details window if it's closed. And here we have details 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's because the parameters are too many in details, and you want to have different categories and parts, so you can control it here. For example, details 2, I open it, and you can have this window and you can work with this. And here you have transform section, for example, and you can have another details window at the same time. Here, for example, details 3. And here you can control something else. And you can use both of them at the same time. And as I told you before, the reason is that the number of parameters are really high, and it's like this for you to be able to have better access and better control in different sections. And I close them. And here again, as you can see, there are rotate and controls. And when you click on this icon, it will be returned to the first position. For example, look at here. Here I can have minus 90. It will be like this. And next one is scale.